India embraced football icon Lionel Messi's three-day visit with full gusto. There were viral moments, heartwarming exchanges, as well as chaos and mayhem. All unforgettable. But here's the real question we must ask: what does Messi's India visit actually translate to? Because while Messi in India as a headline, that sells, will it have benefited you, the Indian football fan, or the sport in the country in any real way? That's a debate. Because this is a nation struggling to keep its footballing culture alive and structure itself present, and a nation that wants to be a sporting powerhouse, not just a fan base. So tonight, let me break it down for you. For months, everything revolved around Lionel Messi's India tour. It began with speculation, then came, of course, grand itinerary, followed by ticket prices that raised eyebrows across the country. Fans rushed in, nevertheless. Packages sold out. The moment was locked in. And on December 13th, 2025, India finally got its wish. A private jet, number 10 on its tail, initials of his wife and 3 children etched, touched down at Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose International Airport, Kolkata. Out walked one of the greatest footballers the game has ever seen. But sadly, the dream began like this.
দেখছি তো আমি চেয়ার ধান ভাঙছে সামনে
Messi's Kolkata visit, which included the unveiling of a towering 70-foot-tall statue and a high-profile interaction with Shah Rukh Khan, Bollywood star, ended in utter chaos. Fans who had spent some of their whole monthly earnings into what turned out to be a nightmare. Not the image Indian football wanted to project to the world. A horrific start to what was supposed to be an iconic tour. To be fair, Hyderabad and Mumbai did major damage control going forward. Fans finally got what they had asked for. Messi without the rush, without time shackles, without any disorder. Children playing football, celebrities meeting their hero, Messi smiling, relaxed, present. Now, 2 images caught all shutterbucks and an entire nation's imagination. A cricket legend, of course, meeting a football icon. Sachin Tendulkar, Lionel Messi, number 10, $1 million frame, and then India's greatest footballer, Sunil Chhetri, of course, standing alongside arguably the greatest in the world, Messi. If there was ever a picture to promote Indian football, this was it. But zoom in and a far more uncomfortable story emerges. Sunil Chhetri and Lionel Messi, separated by just 20 international goals, 2 icons, 2 leaders, 2 careers built solely on longevity and excellence. Yet today, they stand in completely different realities. Messi is preparing to defend a World Cup title in 2026 in just months from now. Sunil Chhetri, meanwhile, isn't even sure whether his own country will have a domestic league next season. The Indian Super League hangs in a limbo. 0 bidders, no commercial rights takers, administrative paralysis at the AIFF. This is the same Chhetri who recently pleaded for Indian football's survival. And that's where the irony really hits us all hard, and it should. That's where we as sports lovers have to pause and truly think about this. On one hand, the GOAT Tour is generating millions. Just to see Messi from far, fans have paid close to $550 unofficially. Many have bought $120,000 corporate packages to just meet and interact with the legend himself. But on the other hand, you see India's top football league gasping for breath. Ironical, isn't it? That's the sharp contrast we're trying to make you see here. The right here is uncomfortable truth that you, the fans and Indian football today need to face. What have you, the fans, or the sport itself, got out of this? The most telling moments of the tour came when Messi had the ball at his feet. That's when he looked happiest. That's when football, not commerce, took center stage. When 13-year-old Tanishka Kawade nutmegged Luis Suarez, Messi's reaction said it all. There was surprise, joy, and of course, followed by respect. That moment revealed the real potential of Indian football. Those 60 children present at Wankhede Stadium weren't randomly picked. Scouts had travelled across the state of Maharashtra, cities and small towns therein, identifying raw talent. They're now part of a long-term project, structured coaching, educational scholarships, a genuine pathway. That initiative matters. But here's the thing, those moments were far too brief. Imagine if the GOAT Tour had focused more on this instead. Messi visiting grassroots academies, spending time with young Indian footballers, the aspirants, interacting with the national side. It didn't need a match, it didn't need goals, because when you bring the greatest of all time, the real value lies in the transfer of knowledge. Imagine Messi telling the kids how football really can be elevated. So tonight, let's ask ourselves this: what will Messi take back from India? The chaos in Kolkata, a friendly kickabout with a chief minister of a state, photo ops with politicians and other celebrities, or that nutmeg from a 13-year-old who reminded him why he fell in love with this sport in the first place. Messi's India tour was historic. It was emotional. It will be unforgettable for various reasons, but it will also be this, a missed opportunity. Because Indian football doesn't need moments, it needs a movement. It doesn't need just headlines, it needs an entire story. If this tour sparks long-term investment, grassroots development and administrative reform, then Messi's visit will have truly mattered. Otherwise, it will remain what it currently is, a spectacular show that came and went. A nation hoping to become sports powerhouse surely deserves much more than just that.
They promised glory. They delivered fear. They shaped nations. They scarred generations. From brutal purges to propaganda machines, from stolen power to violent falls from the throne. Welcome to The Dictator, a series that strips away the myth and then exposes the men behind the tyranny. History remembers their power. Firstpost reveals their truth.